All right, everyone, buckle up. Welcome to our deep dive into the future of Once Human. We've got a ton of intel straight from the devs themselves, their New Year stream transcript, and let me tell you, they are not messing around.
Yeah, it's way more than just some new content drops. This is a full-on evolution of the once human world.
Right, like it's getting shaken up from top to bottom.
Absolutely, and a big part of that is this whole Visional Wheel system they're introducing.
Oh yeah, the Visional Wheel, that sounds like a game changer. Literally.
It is, it is. Every few months, boom, new mechanics, combat tweaks, even rule changes.
So it's like the game is constantly evolving.
Precisely. Keeps things fresh, keeps us on our toes.
Keeps us guessing. And the first vision they've revealed, Twilight of the Blood Moon, starts January 16th, 2025. And already it's sounding pretty wild.
Oh yeah, this first vision is going to be intense. Stronger deviants, metas struggling to keep their sanity. And get this, there's a new mechanic where the lower your HP, the more resources you gather.
Well, hold on. So the closer you are to death, the better the loot.
Basically, yeah. It's a huge risk-reward situation, makes every scavenging run way more intense.
So, like, do you play it safe or risk it all for a big payoff? I love that.
Yeah, it adds a whole new strategic layer to the game, for sure.
Definitely. Okay, and then there's those mystical crates they're adding to the wilderness.
Oh yeah, those are interesting. They'll have morphed deviations inside, whatever those are.
Right, morph deviations and special crafting materials for your territory collections.
Mm-hmm. Lots of mysteries surrounding those crates.
Oh, for sure. It's like, what crazy combinations are we going to see?
I know, right? Like, imagine a Blitzwing with, like, Sun Shadow healing powers or something.
Whoa, that'd be insane.
Right. Morph deviations could totally change team strategies and, the whole meta of the game.
Totally. And on top of all that, we've got those 3 new weapons coming with the Lunar Oracle update.
Oh, yeah. Can't forget those.
First up, the Terminal Pulse.
A crossbow, but not just any crossbow.
Right. This one uses deviated particles to create orb lightning attacks.
Which makes me think, deviated particles, maybe those are going to be a more important resource overall now.
Ooh, good point. Could be a whole new crafting system or something.
Definitely possible. Then there's the Primal Rage.
Yeah, the Primal Rage. This one lets you use your own HP to power up attacks, right?
Exactly. You can burn your own health to unleash some seriously devastating attacks.
High risk, high reward. I like it.
Yeah, a true berserker weapon. And then, of course, there's the hazardous object.
The mysterious hand grenade.
Yeah, this one is shrouded in secrecy. They haven't revealed any details about what it does.
I know, it's killing me. But I mean, it's a grenade.
Exactly. It's got to be explosive in some way.
Exactly. It's like they're trying to keep us in suspense.
They're definitely succeeding. The community is going wild with theories.
Oh, for sure. We're all going to be dying to get our hands on that grenade and see what kind of chaos it unleashes.
Absolutely. But listen, the Visional Wheel is just the tip of the iceberg here. They're also revamping PvE scenarios based on player feedback.
Oh yeah, they're really listening to the community on this one.
Which is awesome to see. They specifically mentioned improvements to the Way of Winter,
Yeah, the temperature mechanics in that one, they could use some work, let's be honest.
Yeah, a little frustrating at times. But they're also expanding on what worked well in Manibus.
Manibus was great. I love the whole purifying pollution and fighting original entities thing.
Definitely a hit. And that's where this new scenario codenamed Purification comes in.
Purification, tell me more. This one sounds amazing.
So imagine a dynamically polluted wilderness. Like, it changes based on your actions.
Okay, interesting. So our choices actually shape the world around us?
Exactly. Do you clear the pollution or leave it? Your decisions impact how the scenario progresses.
Oh, wow. And they said there'd be multiple endings, right?
Yeah, multiple endings depending on how you play.
That's awesome. Like, imagine you find a zone that's full of toxic fumes. It's hurting you, but maybe it also boosts your gathering speed or something.
You gotta weigh the risks and rewards, right?
Right. Every decision matters.
Exactly. And that's just one of the new PvE scenarios. They're also adding one called Deviation.
Deviation. Okay. So this is the one all about those awesome creatures, the Deviations.
You got it. Discovering them, raising them, fusing them to create even more powerful variations.
Oh, the fusion thing is so cool. Like, what if you could combine, I don't know, a Mr. Wish with a chair?
Who knows what kind of crazy combos we'll see.
Right. The possibilities are endless. They're really embracing that sense of fun and absurdity.
They are. But don't underestimate the strategic depth here. Deviation at its core is about intense battles.
Oh yeah, the Deviation battles are going to be epic.
You'll form teams, compete against other players, prove your skills. They're even adding in scenario tournaments.
Ooh, tournaments for bragging rights and all that.
Exactly. It's a whole new way to experience the world of deviations and the incredible power they hold.
This is all sounding so good. I can't wait to dive into these new scenarios.
And it's not just PvE getting a makeover either. They're also giving PvP some serious love.
Oh yeah, definitely. PvP is getting some big changes. They're revamping the existing scenarios like Evolution's Call and Prism vs. Clash.
Yeah, they're taking all that player feedback to heart,
Yeah.
addressing some of the pain points.
Yeah, like in Evolution's Call, they're looking at that Stronghold Conquest registration and how intense the PvP gets during certain phases.
Yeah, it could get a little overwhelming sometimes. And then for Prism vs. Clash, they're cracking down on cheaters with a new reporting system and better anti-cheat measures.
Good riddance, I say. Nobody likes a cheater.
Yeah.
Plus, they're fixing those pesky terrain bugs and giving the losing faction more ways to fight back.
Right, so it's not just an automatic loss if you fall behind early on. They're really trying to make things more balanced and fair.
I like that. It shows they care about the competitive integrity of the game.
Definitely. But that's not all. Hold on tight because they're dropping a brand new PvP scenario in Q3 2025.
Oh yeah, codename Broken.
Hmm.
This one sounds like a total game changer.
It does, doesn't it? Imagine a completely unrestricted PvP environment. Pure chaos.
Give me the rundown. I'm ready.
Think ambushes, territory raids, constant unpredictable conflicts. It's all about teamwork, building up your territory and defending it from rivals.
So it's like a high-stakes game of capture the flag, but with deviance and loot and mayhem.
Exactly. And it's all happening at lightning speed. These scenarios are only going to last a few days.
So no time to mess around. Gotta be on your game from the start.
Right. Character progression takes a back seat here. It's all about your combat skills and your team's strategy.
I like that. It levels the playing field a bit. Makes it less about who's got the best gear and more about who can adapt and think on their feet.
Absolutely. And to make things even more interesting, they're throwing in some randomized mechanics that can give you bonus resources during combat.
Oh, wow. So, like, mid-battle, a rare resource could drop, and suddenly your team has the edge.
Exactly. It could be anything, a powerful crafting material, a weapon upgrade, who knows? It's all about taking advantage of those opportunities when they arise.
Man, this is getting intense. And they mentioned super weapons, too. What are those all about?
They're being pretty tight-lipped about the details.
Yeah.
But they did say these weapons can have a major impact on the world, like game-changing impact.
So it's not just about winning battles. It's about controlling these powerful resources and potentially shaping the outcome of the whole scenario.
Exactly. It adds a whole other layer of strategy and raises the stakes even higher.
And to top it all off, they said Broken will have multiple endings depending on your choices and how your team performs.
Yeah, so many possibilities. It's going to be the most dynamic and unpredictable PvP experience we've ever seen in Once Human.
It's mind-blowing how much they're packing into this update. But wait, we're not even done yet. Remember that global launch of Once Human Mobile?
Oh yeah, that's coming in April 2025. Get ready to take Once Human on the go.
No way.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to manage our Eternal Land Battle, Deviants, and raid enemy territories all from our phones.
That's the plan. The devs are saying it's going to be the full PC experience, no compromises.
That is huge. Imagine those intense Broken battles happening on your morning commute.
It's going to be wild. But what about those players who want even more control over their gameplay experience? You know, the ones who like to tinker and customize.
Oh yeah, they mentioned something about custom servers coming in the first half of 2025, didn't they?
They did. It's a two-phase rollout. First up, you'll be able to adjust the difficulty of existing scenarios.
Okay, so like tweaking the settings to make things more challenging or maybe a little easier if you're just starting out.
Exactly. You get to fine-tune the apocalypse to your liking.
So I wanted to make the Way of Winter even more brutal. I could crank up the temperature, make resources scarcer, and maybe even throw in some extra nasty frostbitten critters.
You got it. You become the architect of your own personal nightmare.
Love it. But it gets even better in Phase 2. They're introducing full customization.
Full customization. You heard that right.
Wait, hold on. Full customization? Like, what does that even mean for Once Human?
It means you can change everything. The tasks, the storylines, the enemies, the treasures, the environment, you name it. You'll have the tools to create entirely new and unique scenarios from scratch.
Whoa. It's like they're giving us the keys to the Once Human kingdom and saying, go wild. Create whatever you can imagine.
Pretty much. It's an incredible testament to their faith in the community's creativity and passion.
I can't wait to see what people come up with. I bet we'll see some truly amazing stuff.
Oh, I have no doubt. But even with all this massive new content, they haven't forgotten about the smaller details. The quality of life improvements are just as exciting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Those little things can make a big difference.
Absolutely. For starters, you'll finally be able to change your character's gender without having to start a whole new game.
It's about time, right?
Yeah.
And all your cosmetics will automatically convert too. So no need to worry about losing your favorite looks.
Nope, you can switch genders and keep your fashion game strong.
Fashion in the apocalypse is important, you know.
Mhm.
And hey, I heard we can finally hide those backpacks too.
That's right. A more streamlined look for all you fashion-conscious survivors.
Yes, finally. But what about Startrims? Are they changing anything with those?
They are, actually.
Uh,
They're introducing a new system called the Stellar Stairway.
Stellar Stairway. Okay, tell me more.
So it's a new way to earn Startrims through various activities, and it's not tied to specific scenarios anymore.
So more flexibility in how we own those precious Startrims. I like it.
Yeah, you can play the way you want and still earn rewards. And the monthly cap is pretty generous, too, 66,000 Startrims.
Not bad at all. Sounds like a good balance between rewarding players and not devaluing the currency.
Exactly. They're also adding a collection level system that rewards you for collecting blueprints.
Oh, that's cool. What kind of rewards are we talking about?
Cosmetic stuff, mostly, like camouflage for your gear and keyword effects.
Ooh, I love me some good camouflage. That'll be fun to collect.
It will. It's a great way to encourage exploration and give completionists something to strive for.
Speaking of exploration, did you hear they're adding a playable guitar to the game?
Wait, a guitar? You're kidding?
Nope, a playable guitar. You can serenade your friends or your enemies wherever you go.
That's amazing. I love it. It's so random and fun. It's like they're saying, hey, even in the apocalypse, you gotta have some fun.
Right. It's those little touches that make once humans so special.
Totally. But hold on. We're not done with the surprises yet. Eternal Land is getting a massive upgrade, too.
Eternal Land? Seriously? What are they doing with it?
They're turning it into a hub for all sorts of creativity and social experiences. It's going to be way more than just a place to build houses and show off decorations.
Oh, wow. Like what kind of experiences are we talking about?
Well, for starters, they're adding escape room components. Imagine building elaborate puzzles and traps for your friends to try and solve.
That sounds amazing. I'm already planning my escape room.
And in March 2025, they're releasing components that let you design your own PvP and PvE shooting mini-games.
Hold on, custom mini-games. That's insane.
It is. Think custom arenas, unique objectives, endless possibilities. It's going to be a blast.
They're really turning Eternal Land into a platform for community-driven content. I love it.
Yeah, it's brilliant. They're giving players the tools to create their own fun and share it with the world.
This is incredible. I can't believe how much they're adding to the game.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new once human is being born.
It really is. They're not just adding content, they're expanding the possibilities of what once human can be.
And they're not forgetting about the existing players either. All those quality life improvements are fantastic.
Exactly. It shows they're committed to making the game the best it can be for everyone.
Well, this has been an amazing deep dive into the future of once human. I'm so hyped for everything they've got planned.
Yeah, and before we get too carried away with all the future stuff, let's not forget about the New Year's celebrations that are kicking off in Once Human, like right now.
Oh yeah, the Path of Dawn bounty challenges are starting tomorrow, right?
Yep, starting tomorrow. If you're looking for a challenge and some sweet rewards, definitely jump on those.
For sure. And then there's that new Hype Party cosmetic set. That drops tomorrow too.
I'm actually really curious about that Hype Party set. The devs described it as a trendy dinosaur coming to an arcade party.
A trendy dinosaur.
Uh-huh.
At an arcade party. What does that even mean?
Your guess is as good as mine, honestly. But, you know, it's Once Human. They always come up with the most hilariously outrageous stuff.
True, true. Can't wait to see what that outfit looks like. But all right, so even with all this awesome stuff happening right now, they still had to tease us with some future plans, right?
Oh, yeah, they couldn't resist. And let me tell you, some of these plans are super ambitious.
They mentioned some kind of complex conflict happening under the Blood Moon starting January 16th.
Yeah, and it sounds like it's going to be more than just a one-off event. This could be the start of a major storyline that plays out over multiple updates.
Oh, interesting. Like, maybe our choices actually affect how that conflict unfolds. That'd be cool.
Right. It could have a real impact on the world. It's a level of narrative depth we haven't really seen in Once Human before.
Definitely. And, you know, I'm starting to think those morphic deviations we talked about earlier, maybe they'll play a part in all this.
Ooh, that's a good point. Like, what if these creatures become this major force that we have to deal with?
Right. The stakes would be super high.
Absolutely. And speaking of morph deviations, they said they're going to add even more of them in spring 2025, along with some new Eternal End game modes and recipes.
Nice. So even more creative freedom for players. I like it.
It seems like they're really going all in on that aspect of the
Oh,
game, giving players the tools to create their own experiences.
yeah, it's awesome. Oh, and then they mentioned something about a mysterious snake-like hunter. Like, what is that
I
about?
know, right? That one's got me super curious. Is it a new type of deviant? Some challenging world boss? A secret faction? Who
The
knows?
mystery is real.
It is, it is. But hey, let's not forget about all the cool cosmetic stuff they're adding too. They mentioned battlefield cosmetics, Eastern fight suits, even evening gowns.
Evening gowns in the
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Why not? Gotta stay stylish, even when the world's ending.
Uh-huh. Fair enough. So no matter what your style is, once human's gonna have you covered.
Exactly. And they're also working on improving the visuals, like better lighting effects and more natural character animation.
They even hinted at a makeover for the character V, which, I mean, it's about time.
Right. Maybe we'll finally get to customize their appearance beyond those initial choices.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, and one more thing they mentioned, they're going to expand those building material packs with free expansions for anyone who already bought them.
That's awesome. Good on them for taking care of their loyal players.
Definitely. And of course, they're always working on improving the player experience with updates to the shop and events and all that good stuff. It's clear they're passionate about making Once Human the best it can be.
It really is. Well, I think that about wraps up our deep dive into the future of Once Human. We've covered a ton of stuff today.
We have, but honestly, we've only scratched the surface.
Yeah, they're making so many changes, it's hard to even wrap our heads around it all. But, hey, we want to hear from you. What are you most excited about? What are your hopes and dreams for the future of Once Human?
Yeah, let us know. Head over to our social media channels and tell us what you think. We love hearing from you guys.
For sure. And until next time, keep exploring, keep surviving, and most importantly, keep having fun out there in the apocalypse.
Absolutely. See y'all next time.